Hello, dear. Yes, yes. Is it audible, students? Okay. So now, here, let us study separation of substance. This is your fifth lesson of science. Okay. So, in this lesson, we are going to study about separating substances, pure substances, mixture, types of mixture, and methods of separating these mixtures or substances, right? So, in daily life, you might have seen that in your home, your mom or your father or anyone, they might be separating some substances. Okay, let us see which are those separating materials in this chapter. Okay, and apart from that, here you will be studying some methods of separation of substance, how village people use these methods in separating grains, pulses, stalks, many more. Okay, so that all we are going to study in this lesson. First, let us have a look on what is this separation. What is mean by separation? Separation is removal of substance from a mixture of two or more substance. So if I give you any substance and you wanted to remove the substance from that substance, the substance is of what? It is a mixture. Suppose you have any mixture, from that mixture you wanted to remove that any kind of substances. So separation, you are just separating what? Substance from the mixture. For example, you have seen that separating stones from rice. So when your mom is uh, cleaning rice in home, she might have done separation of stones from rice. Again, second example, you can see separating tea from tea leaves, right? This also you might have seen in your home, how we separate or how we stain the tea from tea leaves, right? Next, one more example, churning milk to obtain butter, right? So by buttermilk we will be making butter, right? So these all we are going to study which methods are applied, what is the way or procedure for separating these all substance. So just for general knowledge, you should remember how we separate these all substance, right? Now, why do we separate this substance? Do you have any idea why do we separate this? If I give you a bowl of rice and that rice is having stones or any impurities, right? So will you use that rice directly for cooking rice?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am. I have to pick all the
Yes,
No, ma'am.
you have to pick out the all impurities whichever it is present in raw rice, right? So there are some purpose for which we are separating these impurities from the mixture. So here we will see why do we separate that substance, to obtain two different but useful components. So this is first use why we separate substance. Next one, to remove non-useful components. Non-useful means which is not useful. We may call it as an impurity, which is unwanted one, right? So in order to remove the pure substance, we take out non-useful components from the mixture. Next one, to remove impurities or harmful components. So one example I told you that if I give you a bowl of rice and that rice is consisting of impurities such as stones, stalks, right? So in order to get the pure rice, you'll be removing impurities and harmful components among that rice. Next one, to group substance of different size. Yes, so to group substance of different size. Sometimes if I give you a bundle of clothes, okay, that clothes is having some different sizes. So if you want to make a correct size bundle of that cloth, you will separate that different sizes, right? So in this manner we are going to separate substances, and for this purpose we are going to separate the substances, right? So next one, here you can see, in our daily life there are many instances where we notice a substance being separated from a mixture of materials, right? Sometimes you might have seen many instances in your home, many, right? Where you can see the substance is being separated from the mixture. For example, here you can see the tea has been separated with the help of this stainer, right? Tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a stainer while preparing tea. You might have seen this in your home, how we separate tea liquid with a stainer by this tea leaves, right? So this is one more example. Next one we will see what is meant by pure substance. So first let us understand what is meant by this pure substance. Okay. So here pure substance. Many substances around us contains only one type of constituent particles. Elements and compounds are pure substances. Some of pure substances are iron, copper, water, salt, etc. So what it means? For example, here I'll tell you, take few liters of tap water in beaker. Tap water which you drink daily in your home, that you take in glass, right? So in another beaker, take water that has been prepared in laboratory. One kind of water which you are taking from tap, and one more water which you are taking from laboratory. In laboratory we can prepare water. So is it having, both the water is having same properties, or is it different?
Ma'am, it is different.
Different. Tap water is different, and the water which is prepared in laboratory, that is different. It is depending on the properties of water and the compounds or the elements which is present in that water, right? So pure substance is what here, the substance which is made up of only one kind of particle. For example, we can see here elements. If suppose a substance, good morning. No ma'am, I'm taking class.
In class now you are sharing the information. Huh?
Yes ma'am.
You are not explaining anything on the blackboard.
No ma'am, I'm showing the images.
No. Next time you start explaining on the blackboard. So let them see and then keep the camera.
Yes, we were talking about pure substance. So pure substance is what? The substance which is made up of only one type of element, or the only one type of particle. Okay, that substance should be containing same type of element or same type of particle. For example, we can say gold, right? Gold we can get pure because it is made up of only the gold particles or the gold elements. But the substance which are made up of two or more elements, we can say it as a compounds. So compounds are those which are having two or more elements. Here you can see carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is not a pure substance. Why? Because in carbon dioxide, carbon is also there and oxygen is also present inside it. So we cannot say that carbon dioxide is a pure substance. And even water. Yes. So water, when we take, water is made up of what? H2O. That is hydrogen and oxygen. Yes. If that water is completely made up of this H2O, H2O, all compounds, if they are same, then we can say it as a pure substance. Otherwise, it is not called as a pure substances, right? Again, some more examples are there like iron, silver, gold, sodium. These are what? Some of example of elements where these are made up of same kind of elements. And carbon dioxide, sodium chloride, water, vinegar, these are also we call it as a pure substance, but when they are made up of same kind of elements. Okay, so this is what everything about pure substance. So anybody is having doubt till here?
Yes, ma'am.
We are studying the separation of substance in order to understand the methods
No,
where,
ma'am.
yes, where we apply the methods for separating the substances and which type of mixtures are there and about pure substances and many methods we have if we wanted to separate the substance. Okay. So separation means what here? Separation is nothing but we are separating the substance from the mixture. In next slide, we will be studying about what is mean by mixture. In our daily life, we might have seen that many times we may be separating the substances such as separating stones from rice, separating tea from tea leaves, churning milk to obtain the butter. So these are what some instance we have seen in our daily life.
मैम एग्जाम हुआ मैम किसमें?
Yes. Again, why do we separate this substance? Because if we wanted to obtain two different objects or the two different substances which are useful, so for that sake we separate substance. Next, to remove non-useful components. Next, to remove impurities or harmful components. And one more is to group substances of different sizes. So for these all purpose we separate substances. Next one more example I wanted to show is, so tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a strainer while preparing tea. So this is also what one kind of separating tea liquid from the tea leaves. This we have seen in our daily life. Next, pure substance. So what is mean by this pure substance? Pure substances are those which constitute the same type of particles. For example, iron. Iron is made up of only the iron particle. Copper, similarly, copper is also made up of same kind of copper particle. And these pure substances are made up of same kind of elements or same kind of compounds. If this carbon dioxide is mixed with a nitrogen dioxide, then we cannot say it as a pure substance because carbon dioxide is different, nitrogen dioxide is different. When these carbon dioxide is made up of same kind of compound, that is CO2, then we can say it as a pure substance. Similarly, water is made up of H2O. If water is having same kind of compound, that is H2O, then we can say it as a pure substance or the pure water. If water is mixed with the salt, then that water we cannot say it as a pure substance. Why? Because water is mixed with the salt. So this is what pure substance. Pure substances are those which are containing same kind of elements or the same kind of compounds. Okay, so this is everything about